That'll do for now. Alright, stack Y. Marvellous. I'm going to bring in another group of troops. We're going to go up to 24 divisions. New trade good. Acetite is producing incense. Oh, interesting. Okay. Losing money, but that's because of reinforcements. That's fine. You're marching on Toledo, which is actually good for us, because that's going to give us defensive bonus. Although Toledo is plains, right? Yeah, no defense bonus. France wants military access. Sure. You're fighting against Savoy, Naples, Venice, and Holland. Switzerland, Aragon, Mantua, Trent, Florence, France, the Papal States, Rothenburg, and Scilly. I mean, I'll allow it. I'm concerned, but I'll allow it. What's the war over? Swiss Savoyard Punitive War. Punitive, that's a coalition. Who's been a naughty boy then? Savoy. Very naughty, crikey. Hell, if they weren't allied with France, they would have France knocking on their door. And this ain't even done yet. Okay, I am glad I'm not allied to Savoy right now. Yikes. Yeah, well, is it? Because we are still 1,700 ducats in debt. Like, we haven't actually done that much paying off recently. Because I'm still investing massively in colonies. Alright, let's say let's attack. Yeah, we crushed them. Marvellous. Alright, you can get back to drilling. And that'll do. We can get a Diplo idea, which I think works. Let's get us the global empire. Counter-Reformation does make this more expensive, but so goes. Our commitment to our colonial empire has changed the attitude of the people in the jobs of the colonial administration. No longer a place for freebooters who seek to maximize their fortune, instead it's seen as a career for the brightest and the best. This is reflected in our taxes. Naval force limit goes up by 25%, and we now have a policy. So policies are a really cool way of customizing your nation even further. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Thank you. When do you finish? Your cause finish on the 7th of March. You guys finish on 5th of May, 53. So I do need to cancel one of you. We'll stop San Salvador. Right, so policy. Policies are a way of further customizing your nation. So we already have the national ideas the general ideas being one big way of customizing your nation to do what you want it to do. As you get those ideas, they do unlock different policies, which you can see by hovering over the name. So we were discussing this fairly heavily earlier on. So, for example, we can see with exploration ideas, if we add expansion ideas, which you can see down here at the bottom, we get global settler increase plus 20 and then native uprising chance minus 50%, which means if we have this policy, we don't need to garrison our colonies anymore. Because we have the native trading policy with 50%, this adds another 50%. We don't need to garrison them anymore, which is huge because we have a lot of manpower abroad right now. We can consolidate those forces in Mexico, ready to attack into those territories, and then also just back home in Spain. It'll mean that we need to project power a lot less and possibly save money and get more troops drilled, more professionalism, that type of thing. So that's going to be pretty potent. And then depending on any other ideas that you get, you will get more and more policies unlocked depending on the combinations. That is definitely something to consider. Every policy you get will cost something. Actually, that's not true. The first policy you get in every category. So you've got admin, diplomatic, and military. The first policy in every category is free. So for example, if we grab Colonial Expansion, which is now available because we've completed both of those idea sets, we can then grab Colonial Expansion, which will give us those bonuses. And we're going to do that. And you can see now that that Colonial Expansion is in the first slot. If we wanted to get another one in the second slot, so say we had another policy which was available, it would then cost us 1 point of Diplo. If we had 2, that's 2 points of Diplo. Same for the admin. First one's free, cost 1, cost 2. First one is free, cost 1 mil, cost 2 mil. It is possible to get more policy slots depending on your reforms. So for example, one of the earlier options we had was the administrative clergy, which gives you an administrative free policy. That means that the second admin policy is free. So we wouldn't need to pay for that second admin policy. And some of the later ones can give you more available policy slots. Though I'm not finding an example for that, but it's possible. You can get more slots, usually through reforms. Some nations have it as a bonus, so I think Sweden has one of their national ideas being just more slots. Possible policies +1. That's huge because that is in every single category. So whereas we get the 3 available policy slots, they would actually get an extra 1 in each one. So we get 9, they would get 12. It's pretty powerful. And you will have a lot of policies to choose from as you go forwards. As you get the different idea groups, then they're going to start interplaying differently. One thing which I will mention about the policies is they will never react to their own group. So for example, if we have quality and quantity, quantity being another military, it won't have any effect. Quality and quantity don't do anything. Am I looking at the right one here? Yes. So we can see that the other ideas that you get the policies from is always like military plus expansion, or sorry, military plus admin, or admin plus Diplo, and then Diplo plus military equals the policies. The little icon next to it, so weapons, quality standards, economic ideas, cross swords. The cross swords there, military means it takes a military slot. So the policies that you get here is really, really cool. I do like this feature. I think this is a Dharma thing. Is this base game? I'm not sure. Chat, can you tell me? Papacy and the Swiss have free ones through reforms. Yeah, many people get them through reforms. Basically, any republic can get free ones through reforms. One of the reasons republics are quite strong. Bonus you can get through the government reforms that gets you another free one. Yeah, I know. I just pointed that one out. That was... yeah, admin clergy. Oh no, Denmark ate Lubeck. Yeah, they did. They very often do. Denmark and Lubeck, not great friends, as we found out. Okay, so we have grabbed that policy. It is going to be increasing our settler growth and also the native uprising chance, so we can now start sending these guys home. They're not needed here anymore. So let's start doing that. In fact, no, I can't pick up more. I'm going to have to send you back properly, I think. Where do I want to send these? Do I want to send them home or do I want to send them to Mexico? Probably to Mexico. Get a bit more manpower out there. It was Dharma with the bonuses. Okay, so you do need Dharma for those reforms. Improve relations or colonial range. That's a level 2, but it's full price, so we'll take the colonial range, though it's not massively useful at the moment. Although that's not actually true, because with the extra colonial range, I wonder if I can reach Indonesia. I can. Okay, that's actually really powerful. So what I think I'm going to do here is get Sinu to build quicker. So we're going to recall you. We're going to send you back to Sinu just so I can finish Sinu. And then that colonist is going to go to Indonesia. Perfection. Alright, how's this war going? You have fought back. Did you peace out? You peaced out. White peace, I suspect. Doesn't look like any land was given up. No matter. At least you survived. At least you didn't give land up. That's the big deal here. Alright, so we can begin you. You'll be November 54. These conversions will be June 53. Perfect. Exploration's finished. Northeast Pacific. So now I would like you to go and explore. And it is now just the coast. So do we want to risk this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to Darien. Coastal, 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 coastal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I mean, technically 4. It's exactly even, regardless of which way you go. Except you have supply going out further. Yeah, I think Darien is the better starting place. Are you in Darien now? You are. Alright, here goes. This is a risk. Circumnavigate. Go. Oh, you're going up that way. Really? Rival cities. Our decision to allow both colonies in Benguela to grow appears to have had some unforeseen benefits. Both colonies are now in direct and fierce competition with each other, with one attempting to attract more settlers than the other. No matter how we stand on the issue, the colonial competition has led to more investments into either colony and has been a great assistance to our efforts to establish a foothold in Benguela. So we can gain base production or base tax. Need to remember where on earth Benguela is. Ah. This is a slave holding, so I would say that probably taxes are better. No, it's a trade. No. This is production. This is a trade place. We need good produced. Value. Trade value. That's what we're after. Are the ships upgradable? They are, but doesn't really benefit them. They don't suffer any less attrition if they're upgraded, I don't think. I'm a bit annoyed that you're going for a bit of an explore here. Because you're going to be taking a ton of attrition. You're going like the most difficult route. I mean, congrats on finding Hawaii, but not what I wanted. I think we're going to lose these 3. You idiot! Why would you do this? I mean, you're going to make it easier for future ships, but that's not really what I was after. A Dog's Life. Prestige. Heathens in high places. The clergy have long objected to our use of a heathen in high positions. When Ignacio Lopez de Haro was made philosopher, they're still complaining about this guy? Bog off. He's good. Yep, they're sinking already. And there we go. Lost. Because you're morons. And now I'm going to have to spend money on building more light ships so I can try again. And the Explorer died too, just because, you know. He definitely deserved to die. I don't say that very often about people, but wow. Fine, build me 2 more light ships. Ugh. So no, we're not ready. Glory for Manrique de Lara. Scholars have discovered ancient documents tracing the heritage of Manrique de Lara dynasty back to Julius Caesar himself. This must be used to our advantage. Prestige or legitimacy? We definitely need legitimacy. M-O-R-O-N. Moron. Exactly. And those have been cored. And then the conversions will be finished. And then this whole thing will be Catholic. Unfortunately, we could culture shift it, actually. How long would that take? 70 months. I'm worried about the colony having a different base religion, so you know what? We're going to cancel... Can you culture convert colonies? No. Okay, we're going to cancel you again. Because I would like to have you guys culture convert. Colonial Louisiana is now Portuguese, that's fine. I have no intention of going there. Fortunately, Guatemala looks like it'll be the capital. Ooh, Zwellendam produces gold! Boom! How long are you going to have separatism for? Gold found in Zwellendam. Explorers have travelled deep into enchanted territories to search for gold in the foreign lands. Finally, we have done it. The gold mine has been discovered in Zwellendam. This discovery is sure to put an end to the bullion famine that plagues Europe. I had forgotten that that was still there. Oh, this is amazing. Gold! Local goods produce modifier plus 50%. Alright, so that's basically saying to me, you need to be investing in upgrading the productivity of Zwellendam. So we're going to need to convert it, we're going to need to culture shift it, and possibly even state this. Probably even state this. And yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I know how to look it up. There it is. 1555, so 2 more years. Why is there separatism here but nowhere else? Because it converted? No, but Guatemala is converted. I'm guessing it's related to development. Because it has a high development, it has separatism for longer. You guys can head there. We'll pick you up from here. And Guatemala is also going to take longer. Corrupt viceroys. Overseas provinces are notoriously hard to police, and good viceroys are essential. Sometimes, though, things don't work according to plan, and the corrupt and venal men end up in charge. I'll take the tariff and corruption for 5 years. I am not very reliant on tariffs yet. Speaking of which... No, I don't. Hurtful trade policies. The interests of prominent merchant households are being hurt by repressive trade policies towards other countries. The Burkers support these families and have now petitioned us to compensate them by at least opening up some of their restrictions on trade to compensate for their loss of income. So the Burkers gain loyalty, they also gain influence, which will bring them up to 92. Or we would hit their loyalty but also hit their influence, bringing it down to 72. We cannot let the trade policy be decided by these peddlers. That's going to suck because it is going to reduce the amount of money we have. Can I seize land again? No, because both of these would be upset. We could, however, summon the Diet. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm trying to work out a way of getting the Burkha's influence low enough so I can actually get their loyalty above it and get them to switch out one of these policies. Alright, proposal of the clergy. They want me to build a church or a cathedral in Suensa, which will give base tax there, which is quite nice. The nobility want me to own everything on the West African coast. And the Burkhas want me to have a province in the Indonesia Trade Company producing spices. Oh no, that's completion. You want me to have a province in the Indonesian Charter producing spices. And you are giving me 20 years to do it. Well, that's a lot more generous than your previous offer. Granting +1 local goods produced. +1 local goods on spice would be massive. We'll go with the Burkhas. I just kind of need to remember to do that. Somebody is attacking Portugal's Oh, yeah, they are. Totonac. Ouch. Sucks to be them. We can get another quality idea. Although we're only 3 years away from another upgrade, so I think I'm going to hold out on that. Another tack up, I mean. We have a colonist available. Okay. Was that Sino by any chance? It was. So we were going to go for Indonesia. So where is available? We can get Tulabawang, which has a 14% chance of getting spice. We can get Belitung, which is an 18% chance of spice. Pontiac, 14. And Katapang, 15. So Katapang has the highest chance of spices. Tulabawang has a massive number. Actually, no. Pontiac has the most, 6,000. I quite like the idea of Pontiac. If we get lucky and if this has spices, then that's a high development with a high number of natives. Do it. And again, no native uprising. Not anymore. Colony self-sustaining in Acetite. Gain prestige. We still need to send you home. That is another colonist, however. So I think I'm going to get... How many colonies do I want out here? Oh! I can reach anywhere. Oh, hold your horses. We may want to cancel that. Recall. So we've got 2 colonists, and we are definitely going for this area now. This is one of the Spice Islands, right? Or is it just these ones that start with it? Oh, is this outside of the Indonesian area? Ah, okay, it has to be here. Damn. Worth a try. In that case, yes, I think that Pontiac is going to be the best option. Followed probably by Banjar. Either would be acceptable. Kuna is producing naval supplies, okay. You can jump on a boat. And head over here. Spice Islands are just Tidor and Ternate. Okay, good to know. Khoisan people request Catholic conversion. Swellendam becomes Catholic. Hell yeah, welcome to the faith. just for free. Colonialism, CB against France. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Probably. Renewing loans, but we are making more money now. How many colonies do we have? We have 3, with 2 on the way. That's going to be 5. That's fine. And we're about to max out admin again. So let's go ahead and dev up some more territory. There we go. Spare no expense. Can I demo the auto transports and explain why I don't like using them? Sure. In fact, this would be a good opportunity to do that. So one of the things you can do is click on your transports and then make sure you have this button selected. So as long as it has the thing going around, you can have the transports automatically transporting people. And that will basically allow you to select an army and say, I want you moved here. And that's not what I meant. Let's move you one further away. Tariffs on wine, tax it. I want you there. You then get this pop-up saying, would you like to use the Colonial transports to automatically transport the Ejército de Toledo to Puerto Cabellos? Yes, I would. So these guys are now going to start moving to basically indicate they are waiting for the transports. The transports will then sail to the Gulf of Darien, and that has changed. They've updated it. Is it the same the whole way? Oh my gosh, it is. I no longer hate this mechanic. This works. This works really well. Alright, let's just see if that was a fluke. I want you here. Go. That didn't work quite so well. Oh, it's using... Wait. Oh, you weren't mothballed. Okay, fine. I just want to see if this works. And if it does, I will explain why I'm shocked. And why this is far superior to how it used to be. Whaler upgraded. And confirmed. It's done it twice. Okay, so what this used to do is the ships would go to, say we were trying to get Benguela troops moved somewhere else. So the ships would sail in, they would then sit in the coast of Angola, and your soldiers would manually march onto the ships in Angola. That takes about a month, just moving from here to here. Then the ships would then sail over to here and then sit in the Gulf of Darien. The soldiers would then march from Darien to Panama, if that's where you're trying to get them. Or actually, we'll keep this steady. To Puerto Cabello. So they would just sit in the Gulf of Honduras, and then your soldiers would manually march to Puerto Cabello. Automatically, rather. Which would take another month. But now they dock, load the troops automatically, sail out, and then dock again. It's instant. You don't have that month wait on either end. And that is way superior. So, yeah. It's a good feature. Wilhelm von der Beck, thank you very much for the 18-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Glad I've stuck with it for these 18 months. You always provide the quality content. Well, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. And thank you very much for ongoing support. Really do appreciate that too. Oh, we had some follows. VJ Denyem, Tur44, Kuzov 22, Loch Ness Munchies, and MTG Ranger. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel.